Have you ever felt like your prayers were just words, rather than a true connection with God? Prayer is meant to be a conversation, a sacred dialogue with the Creator. But sometimes it feels like we're just speaking into the void, unsure if our words are making a difference. If you've ever felt this way, you're not alone. Many people struggle with deepening their prayer life, and I used to be one of them. I would find myself saying the same things over and over, feeling like I was following a script rather than engaging in a heartfelt conversation. I wondered if God was truly listening, or if I was just going through the motions. The frustration was real, and it made me question the depth of my faith. That's when I discovered the power of journaling. I had always thought of prayer as something spoken, something that had to be done a certain way. But as I read about others who journaled their prayers, I became curious. Could writing my prayers down help me connect with God in a way that spoken words hadn't? I decided to give it a try. At first, it felt strange, almost like I was writing a letter to someone who wouldn't write back. But I kept going, determined to see if this method could bring new life to my prayer routine. I used to approach prayer with the best intentions, but I often found myself distracted, my mind wandering to my to-do list or daily worries. Other times, I felt inadequate, as if I wasn't praying the right way. Instead of feeling connected to God, I felt frustrated and distant, wondering if my prayers truly mattered. The distractions made it difficult to stay present, and I often finished my prayer time feeling like I hadn't really communicated with God at all. I longed for something more, a way to focus, to be intentional, and to truly engage in a meaningful conversation with my Creator. Then, I discovered the power of journaling. I began writing down my prayers, not just as a routine, but as an intentional practice. At first, it felt unnatural, but I soon realized that putting my thoughts on paper helped me focus. Writing slowed me down, allowing me to be more present in my conversations with God. I could see my prayers take shape, reflect on them, and recognize patterns in my spiritual walk. I also found that journaling helped me express myself more honestly. When I spoke my prayers, I often filtered my words, trying to sound holy or put together. But on paper, I was raw and real, pouring out my fears, doubts, and hopes without holding back. One of the most transformative aspects of prayer journaling was how it revealed God's faithfulness in my life. I started tracking my prayers, and over time, I noticed how many had been answered, some in ways I never expected. It gave me confidence that God was truly listening, deepening my trust in Him. When I looked back at my journal entries, I saw moments where I had been desperate for guidance, and I could now recognize how God had worked in those situations. The prayers that once felt unheard were now visible reminders of His presence in my life. There was one particular moment when journaling led to a breakthrough in my prayer life. I had been struggling with a difficult decision, feeling lost and uncertain. As I poured my heart onto the pages, clarity emerged. I felt God guiding me, showing me a path forward in a way that I wouldn't have recognized otherwise. That experience solidified my belief in journaling as a powerful tool for prayer. It was as if God was speaking directly to me through my own words, helping me process my emotions and align my heart with His will. That moment changed everything for me, and I knew I could never go back to praying without journaling again. Looking back, journaling has completely transformed my relationship with God. My prayers are no longer rushed or repetitive, but deeply personal and intentional. I feel a greater sense of peace, knowing that my conversations with God are meaningful and impactful. If you've been struggling with prayer, I encourage you to try journaling. It may be the key to unlocking a deeper connection with Him. This practice has helped me find clarity, peace, and a stronger faith, and I truly believe it can do the same for you. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried prayer journaling? Share your experiences in the comments, and be sure to check out my other videos on faith and personal growth. Let's grow together in our journey with God If you're looking for guidance on how to start, I have more resources that can help. Let's encourage one another as we deepen our faith and build a closer relationship with God. Has touched your heart and inspired you? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let's grow together in faith, encouraging one another on this journey with God. And remember to hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of inspiration. See you in the next video.